Never done anything like this. Who's here? Anybody in the chat? Hey, love. You're here? I think the two people who are on right now is just me and myself. Oh, what? 5 people? What's up, Dranster Monster? Butchering the name. What up, Dinkle Sprinkles? You guys always had the craziest names, so now I got to say them out loud so you hear me. Oh my God. All right. You guys have Prefacelift keys? We're gonna let a few more people come in, hopefully. Or it's just us, you know? Let me show you what I've got. Oh, there's my papa. There's Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Charlito. Oh, nice. You're just here to watch. That's awesome. I'm gonna try to do more more live streams, possibly in the future. I don't know. Some people are, I'm sure, are interested in how it all works. So thanks for being here. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, we were so close with the Calibre key fob, man. Got it right here. The first prototype. I can't wait to show you guys the next prototype. The next prototype is going to be basically really close to finished. They just got to send me one of every color so that we can make sure that it's 100% color matched. And that might take a couple more iterations, but it should be quick. They'll just paint a new one, send it back to me. So that should go pretty quick. So May 15th, I'm due to get my next prototype, which should be awesome just to see. So May 1st, we're starting pre-orders. And May 15th, we should have like new images, at least looking at the key fob. So showing you what we're gonna work on today. We've got this is just the preliminary. This is just like getting started, like research. We're gonna look at the current fob and what other key fobs are out there. Maybe you guys can help with some of your favorite key fobs out there, and maybe we can get some inspiration from those elements. Vehicles that use this current key fob, which is like honestly one thing that I need to get really well versed in, because I learned a bit after the fact with making the Calibre that you know, I was making it for the Elantra end guys, and then I realized like this is much bigger than that. And there are 5 and 6 and 7, I think even an 8-button key fob for the facelifts. So that is like something that I gotta do a lot of work to try to make them all work together. But um, when it comes to this pre-facelift key fob, I know that the Konas have pretty much every Hyundai had some kind of iteration of this before the facelift models. So kind of the similar thing. For an improvement on the old key fob, yes, a lot of people were actually recommend or like hoping to get their hands on like a pre-facelift key fob. Like they were hoping that the Calibre would work for them too. And that's why I'm deciding to actually pursue it, because there's honestly probably just as big of a market in the pre-facelift as there is the facelift right now. But yeah, there were a lot of people constantly just saying like, "What about us? What about the pre-facelift?" And to be honest, guys, you guys had a way better key. I mean, this is like, it's got some weight to it. It's like all like, what is this, zinc? It's not bad, man. I think the top is like painted zinc or something, and the actual key like comes out of the body, which is nice. Another thing was like a lot of people were asking for a key inside of the Calibre fob, but that would one most likely interfere with the signal, and then two, we pretty much got to redesign it or make it bigger. So yeah. So yeah, excited to show you guys my process. So to get started, let's look at this current key and see if we can take it apart. If I knew what I was doing. Okay, so looking at this current key fob, you like press the back. I think everybody has left me. Pop it open. If you're still here, sound off. So we got, this is the control board, and it's thin as hell. Like this is like actually nice, where the facelift key fob is a lot thicker. It's got a big battery on the back, and the antenna kind of wraps around the front end. And so I don't think we could have gotten the key inside of here, and I think that's why Hyundai didn't do that, because it would interfere with the signal. So yeah. All right, looking back at the pre-facelift key fob, so we got this chip. I'm a facelift owner. I have you on a secondary monitor while I work. Nice. Hey, no worries, man. You don't have to comment or anything, but thanks for being here. It's just you and I right now. So yeah, so this should be pretty easy to work around. So one thing I know for sure is we are not going to get rid of the this bottom piece. Like this is actually nice. So our new design is absolutely going to incorporate the Original slide out key. Definitely going to do that. And then we should, yeah, I don't know, kind of look at this guy. I know for one thing, it's kind of nice how they have like the retention in the back. So the buttons don't fall out, which is something that they're working on with mine too. But I hear that there are 4 and 5 button for this key fob. So we definitely need to make it modular. Button configuration. So it's universal between 4 and 5 button key fobs. Just to double check though. Let's say 2020 Hyundai key fob. Oh, you guys should be able to see that. Entire screen. There we go. Holy shit, there's a 3 button. There's a 3 button, guys. What's up, Clarky22? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining us. We got 4 in the chat. This is the first live stream, so I'm okay with 4 people right now. Maybe slowly people will come in, and if I do more live streams, you guys will know that they're here and come looking for it. But looking at this key fob right now, I have the 5 button. So there's the 5 button, and then there's the 3 button, and then there's the 4 button. Oh my God. Which is a challenge. That's like it's gonna be interesting, the design. Not impossible though. I do have some ideas on how we can make it work for all of them. If there's some version of this key fob that you know about that I don't know about, please let me know. But from what I'm seeing, I believe there is a 3, 4, and 5 button. All right. And so let's copy this image. We're going to throw this in here. This website is called Mural, and it just helps you to just like copy and paste, like just make a board so we can like just dump all this stuff really quickly instead of making a presentation. If I was doing this for my job, I might have a photo dump folder and like kind of make it look nice. But since we're just quickly dropping things in, I think we're gonna do a mural so you guys can see it visually. Copy this image. And then we're gonna do the 5 button. If I could find it, there we go. That's crazy. Do you guys know what these key fobs go to? Like, do you any pre-facelift owners in here? Kona, Sonata. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at some like definitely like, you know, Rock Auto probably would help. And then you've got eBay listings usually have like a chart to say, but it's kind of, I guess actually you could probably find the actual part number, huh? But yeah, it's kind of, I found it pretty difficult to really track every vehicle that each key fob has. So it'd be nice to just make it work for all of them. Yeah. So anybody in the chat have like a favorite like key fob that they're like, oh, why am I on Instagram? We're going to Pinterest. Yep, this is the R&D process. First of all, actually logging in. Okay. Out of here. Key fob. There's been some people mentioning Altium. Oh, Altem is called, which is interesting. I think it always looks like this though. It's kind of like clear or like amberish color. Very techy. Curious what you guys think about those. Yeah, Altum. Key fobs like this, man, they just look 3D printed, you know? We're trying to make some OEM plus in here. What do the Lotus keys look like? What the? Oh, this is an ad. I'm like, definitely don't show me that key. What the? Change here. Why is it so spotty? Here we go. Okay, Lotus. That kind of looks. It kind of looks similar to the key we're redesigning, doesn't it? At least the buttons kind of remind me of it. This is not a very inspiring key. How about very minimal? This is cool. It's pretty sweet. Some carbon fiber in there. Yeah, this is pretty sick. Wow, that looks too minimal. was always a fan of the key fob era that had the switchblade keys. Yeah, those were cool. I My daily driver is an Acura MDX. It's got a switchblade key and they just break, which is sad. But yeah, those were pretty cool back then. It's like that extra action of pressing the button so it like pops out too. Makes you feel, yep, key flipping out. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, crop. We need all that. Yeah, kind of fidgety. That'd be kind of interesting. There's like an element to it where you're able to, I don't know, kind of play with it and it not be it's like a built-in passive feature to it. This kind of cool. Where are the buttons? Is this the front? What the hell? That just looks like they took another key and they like just added this on top, and it's very weird. Like it's a parts bin bottom part, but like I don't know. I think honestly, key fobs are like even on like high end cars, they're more of a afterthought than they should be. One thing I'm not doing, I don't think I could do these, man. I just don't want to charge my key fob. Charging it like your phone would be annoying. Um, Coolest key fobs. Anybody like? Jalopnik. I don't know about you guys, but these are kind of like gimmicky to me, or what's the word? I don't think I want it to look like the car like that in that way. Especially for ergonomics. I just think the way that you hold the key should be taken into account as well. And there's nothing very ergonomic about holding a car. I don't know. Here we go, switchblade. I agree. The Kia detonator, that's like honestly the most slept on key. That's what I was gonna use for I was hoping to use this guy as like a upgrade, like if there was a way that we could like use that, because I love that the buttons are on the side, and I think that is an actual thinking through the user experience more than most OEMs do with key fobs. This is actually ergonomic, and then it's also intuitive in the way that it's not pushing the buttons in your pocket. The buttons are on the side, so you can also like memorize which ones are where. And then especially the lock button is like the top, like detonator, you know. The ionic cover. Let me look at this real quick. I've seen it. Um, cover. Oh my god, key fob cover, I guess, or case. If you have a link to it, that'd be great. I don't remember how to. I had a key fob case for Elandra. Ionic 6 key fob. Oh, a 6N also. Right? Oh my god. That's one thing. It's oh, there it is. Okay. And key case. H genuine? Find me that. Oh, so we can't look at the pictures because it's sold out. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's not terrible. My problem with it is definitely the fact that the bean key is huge already, and then you're putting this like it's got to be over 50% bigger than the key that's inside it. So I don't know if you want to put that in your pocket. I think that's actually insane, but it looks like they're nice materials though. Definitely looks like nice materials. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm not doing that. I made the Calibre smaller than the OEM key in every dimension. So I think that will actually end up being appreciated versus the size of this guy. But I'm gonna put that in there though. Put that in there. What the heck is this? Oh, it's all one image. Copy that. Yeah. I'm getting used to a new keyboard and it's really bad. All right. Guess they didn't trust us to take our fobs apart to replace the shell. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous to have people take apart their fobs, but I've been able to do it in like literally under I could literally do it in under a minute. So I think for the average person, it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, and it's really not hard. I mean, you have to pop them over or pop them open anyway to replace the key or replace the battery. So it's engineered, from the factory to be opened. So people shouldn't have too bad of a problem. All right. Oh, I saw something interesting there. It's an interesting case for it. Okay. This is the thing is they'll just use the same key and then just like put these like clads over it. But what I do like here, I mean, that's weird that they're showing this in front of a blue CTS because or CT5 because this is just not the same color. But I guess they're kind of doing the like color match thing. Hey Clarky, welcome back, man. Just three of us in here. Yeah. All right. Well, that's interesting. All right, let's keep it moving. So we've kind of gotten these for some inspiration, but I think we should build try to build an a mood board based on this. So go back to Pinterest. First of all, the cars that it's for. I mean, the thing is, it's we're looking at the Hyundai Kona N, and what's interesting about that is that this doesn't really have the same body lines as the Elantra. So I don't know that we're going to play off the body lines in the same way. Unless, I mean, I guess we don't have to, but definitely don't have to. But I think we should take some inspiration from the vehicles. Elantra N. And maybe from Pinterest then. I'm thinking industrial design trends, huh? Kind of interesting. Binkles saw a fob recently that reminded me of Calibre, but dude put no buttons on it and just said to use the sensors on the car's door handles. All right. I mean, if you can't lock your doors, well, I guess on the door handle, I guess you can lock them. You got to remember to press it every time. I feel like that's going backwards. I feel like you've got, I don't know. I would want to be able to lock my car from the building and not have to like walk back, I guess. Also, Elantra, um, or just Hyundai's, smart lock system's kind of weird. It definitely doesn't auto lock like you kind of expect it to. So you definitely have to press the buttons on the door, which would suck. Trying to think what we should draw some inspiration from. It's like something. Yeah, I think it would be too much to sacrifice for me too. I mean, in my head right now, I'm thinking of Calibre without buttons, and that is pretty nice. But um, I think that is not the smart and intuitive way to go. If the car was meant to do that and it was like an OEM that was doing it, I think there would be a little bit more of a pass for it. But I'm not really into making the key fob worse. We try our best to make it better. This is interesting. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I kind of like it. Inspired by this thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, damn, that's nice. It's actually pretty cool. Speed form. Yeah, maybe a design based off the grill. Kona and pre-facelift Elantra have very similar fronts. Yeah, that's true. That's a great idea. I agree that. Yeah, they do have similar grills. Okay. Kind of like this. Here's this thing again. Tell me what this is. What the heck is it? Oh, dang, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so this is kind of what it's like if you don't have anything that you're like immediately inspired by. I felt like with the Calibre, I was very much like the body lines of the Elantra should work for this car. You know what I mean? Or for the car key. And in this case, it's like do we kind of play off of the Calibre and make it like a bit more of a family? There's a part of me that doesn't want to grow this key fob either. But one thing that we really have to think about is how the buttons on the Calibre go over the front, like over the buttons, or the chisel design goes over the buttons, and we can't do that with ours because it would. Well, I guess we could. It's I don't want to make a mismatch where it doesn't complete. But honestly, we're gonna have to make a different set of buttons every time because the size of the buttons get smaller. So we could do a similar design to Calibre. All right. Yeah, let's just start sketching. Oh, we start sketching. So we're gonna bring this up and then bring up. I think I could do 2 at a time. Let's add window. There we go. All right. So what I like to do to start, get this out of here. We're gonna take the Prefacelift the 2022. Take this image. Scale her down. And a front view would be nice. Out of here. There we go. And we're gonna merge these guys together. This down. And duplicate it. Oh man, my mouse is super sensitive. Duh. There we go. All right, starting here. I gotta be on the right. Pre-facelift Elantra front is supposed to resemble a driver's helmet as far as inspiration goes. The driver's helmet? Oh man, I don't think I want to do that. Where did I put? Make sure I get this guy. All right, based on this, put this in a way where I can actually see what you're saying. Oh my God. All the random stuff is happening. Point. Merch. All right. I can only get that line right. There we go. All right, just curious what it would look like, more like a Calibre design. So one thing we got to do, we're going to have to keep this, the bottom in it. We don't need to have the top. We actually have this LED, and it's like a pretty big LED that we could even play with. Kind of make it do, honestly, whatever we wanted, you know? Like it could be a different shape or whatever. So let me refine this a bit. So this would be high on the top, on the front, and then, oh, it's actually a tough thing to sketch, isn't it? Yeah, it would be here. I should. Oh man, I did, and I sketched on the actual layer. That's okay. God. Percent. No. What? Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of tough to get that shadow. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna establish what is the line work. Line work. One thing we got to, this whole inner part is going to be removable. We'll be removing that part. We modular. It's got to be. Connection lost. Interesting. It's so oh, great. My bad, guys. Yeah, I am getting hit by the storm, and that I kept saying the connection isn't great, but I think we're back now. All right, so what's in my brain? It's a little bit more of a let's look at this key here. The either, but bear with me. I'm trying to learn what I'm doing here. We want to do a split screen that like here as well. Maybe we can. That's probably as good as we get. So the key with the speed form, I'm I'm wanting to kind of with a couple of these. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, that means I've been sketching over my others. Really? All right. Yeah, so one thing we do need this part to stay. But then I imagine we have more of a, we're gonna come out to about here. Wait. It's this part we can't, like, we're like tied to this. We can't actually go far out of that. And then what we do is do more of a first one was it. Get this out of here. Edit. Oh no, that's black. So, oops, before we even do that, I guess we don't have to do that. We actually don't necessarily We just need to have buttons over this portion. The buttons have to be over that portion and they have to be modular. But they don't necessarily have to follow that same look. It looks like a lot of lines right now. But I swear I can fix it. And then I imagine God. There we go. We're gonna do more like this. Why? I don't know. Yeah. To come through there. It's an interesting idea, but it's it's there. It's there. Let's get rid of this guy. Some more. Thinking about this weird trellis thing. Weird trellis thing. Like, does something like that, man. Oh, I could do a straight line down the middle. What the heck is this? More of a stingray. More of a stingray, eh? Yeah, we want to play off that grill too, right? So I'm gonna think about that. Yeah. See if I can do somewhat of a representation. I guess I put these too close together. I'll get rid of this. That, come back down, back into this. And what I kind of see it doing, up and back down. Too much. Oh. Whatever, we get it. I don't know about that one. What's up, Charlie? Go get your mama. This mouse is gonna drive me insane. Thinking about that grill. No, we got more of a it's hard to see them as the same grill between the two. The Elantra's got more of the like beak. It's coming along here and then doing more like that, right? And the Kona is like around and then I guess somewhat similar. I'm just using way too big of a brush. I hate that. Dude. Too big of a brush. Oh no. Yes, what if we just came straight? I hate it. The same as the other one. Yeah, I kind of want it to. I don't know why this is so difficult for me right now. I don't know, man. There's a part of me that doesn't want to go any wider than what the key already is. What's awesome about this key is the fact that it's so thin and small. Oh, but we do need the battery out of the other side. So minimum thickness. Anybody still there? We've got about say about 18 millimeters is the minimum thickness. Jesus. That's the angle of this thing is impossible. The angle of my sketch pad. I don't know, man. Damn. It was like a mess. All right, guys. I think we're going to conclude. Veloster has that symmetric hexagon. Clark, it's just you and I. That's true. The Veloster and key fob. What key fob do they use? Yeah, they actually are going to be in this too. They have the 4 button. We should have the Veloster N in here. You're right. The symmetric hexagon. That's good for inspiration. And the Elantra and hex that kind of fills it in. Are you saying the hexagon already like hexagon? Dude, what is with this mouse? You mean like this inner part? Oh my gosh, this mouse. Is there a setting for this? Is that why it's doing that? Yeah, okay. That shouldn't happen anymore. All right, yeah. Let's look at the Veloster N. The world's shittiest picture, though. Should I move it over more? What I'm seeing is the way that it comes in like that. Maybe we can do something like this. If you get me, if I only knew how to sketch, let me tell you. Like hex mesh. This just looks really big right now, but I feel like I was onto something. We just want to go. Well, I guess we want to be as thick as this is, but maybe we can use that. I like how kind of like how the Veloster has that accent going on. Like down here, the red portion. And so I kind of see like how we're wrapping that way. What if we could do something like that? Almost like it. Oh my gosh. If you get me. So it's kind of, damn. My sketching is just really off. I feel like the, maybe I just need to lower this a couple. Yeah, that's actually way better. And then yeah, I agree. I think that would be pretty sick. You know how this is actually an air dam? Like what? What if we could actually have an air dam here? Would that be weird? Like, that'd be kind of weird. Kind of looks weird. I think I need to refine the sketch, but something like that could be interesting. Top is looking like weird. This is what I'm thinking. We do blue. The thing is, we really want to do blue and red together. We did, I guess. I think this could actually be sick. I just this sketch isn't great. And you can't even see me, so it's like, right? Terrible. We don't want that though. So I think I could do a overlay. On left and right side of the buttons in that kind of void, PF Elantra and actual grill. Oh wow, this is terrible. There. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that would be it. I can do better, way better of a sketch. It just looks weird, but I think we're on to the essence of what we want, at least for this. Oh, sketched on that layer. Great. Where is my cursor now? So refining that sketch a bit. That definitely is just. It's hard to explain the vision. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I see. This is kind of So I see. So you're saying that in the inside. Inside. This is not it. Got to work with the body lines of the key fob. That would help. Here. Only thing is how. Go back to the top, man. You know? We're going to tie this in. We're going to get it to a shout. Maybe we come out further. Without radically overstyling it, though. What? I lost the key. Oh, hold on. I think if I do this more like 40%, 60%. Kind of want it to be this body line that comes in here, but not be so prominent. And I basically want this to be, so we make the horn button smaller, trunk button, remote start. And then we can actually make this whole top part like all light, which would be interesting. Oh, you like it? Yeah, I think that I don't know about this part. Um, well, I guess the thing is, it's going to be a softer. It's going to be a softer line. That's all. But I agree. I think we need to play off of the play a little bit more off of the Veloster, and it would be better inspiration than like if the Elantra N is a little bit more of the facelift one, Calibre is, and then this one is based on the Veloster a little bit more. I don't know if we do something like that too, maybe. Or I don't know, maybe it's just actually just wrapping around. I almost want this. To be our accent here. Now, when it comes to the paint. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It needs some refinement. Something isn't quite right about that. It kind of looks like two arms right now, but the red is messing us up. I don't really want to see the red. And this would be a light, which I. What color is this light? It is also red. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't really want to do that. This is going to start looking BMW. I just don't want to do that. You get me. Damn close to black. Come down. actually think we want. Yeah, this here. Do like 50%. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It definitely could be. If I could actually make the side work that we're gonna make, we'll throw it in this thing called Viscom so we can kind of render it quick. If I can get this side profile to work. Except I suck. So what's happening here is that, oh wow, wait a second. We could have, what if this whole time it's indented there? We overstyling it? I don't know. But it could be. Or maybe it flips there. Does this make sense? I'm over complicating the sketch though. But so what I see, oh damn it. a second, this guy's got to go. We get closer here. And it terminates there. Way too big of a brush again. We got 6. All right, so what's happening here is that just like the Veloster has this like scoop going on here that flips. Thinking about essentially doing that scoop here, if that makes sense to you guys. I don't really know how to sketch that, but it's starting to make sense, hopefully. Part of me that doesn't want to sketch that. Just to ruin it. I agree, that would be cool. So you get me now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. This is pretty sick. Don't like it. We need... Trying to show the contour going on there. Okay, before I get too wrapped up in that, we would paint this guy about 50%. And I'm going to create a new layer for blue. Dude, this actually could be really sick. Like, I'm thinking of what this is going to look like in 3D, and I think it would be really cool. My whole fucking thing just died, though. Come on. Don't like this green going on. Oh, I see it. Let's just make it oh my god. Oh, we shouldn't do that. Oops. You know what this reminds me of, though? I'm pretty sure this is like a BMW key. It's good. We're gonna put this in VizCom and see what we can get. Just what I would do for a quick render. Actually, don't do this though. Be right back. Yeah, let's get on a quick render. So, whenever I want to like render something really quickly, turn to AI. Of course I do Keyshot and Blender rendering, but I do this when I need to do something quick. Copy this, but let's try instant render. Thanks, Shift Performance Training. Thanks for being in here, man. Sorry I missed your messages. I was deep in thought. Oh, we're looking. You guys are. Oh yeah, you guys can see us. The fob in the middle at an angle looks sick. I know you are filling in some color, but I like the gradient you had where it was grayish to white to blue. I think it would look really sleek rather. Yeah. Rather than a solid color, as long as it's not too bold. Yeah, I'll be honest. I've done like I love doing gradients and all that. I haven't done it in a while because honestly, when you're at like for my job, it's like sitting down and actually doing renders and everything. It's too fast paced for that. So a lot of times we just do quick sketches and then really just quick color on it and just getting the idea across. But yeah, if I did like a real render, we could make it look really nice. All right, this is what AI is coming up with, guys. Interesting. Yeah, it's funny. It's seeing this as a emboss instead of a deboss, and I actually see it more of a deboss. If you agree, so it should be going inward, and that is actually where potentially doing some gradients might help that to understand, help the AI to understand. Do a lower opacity. No, this thing's not gonna. I don't think I've ever really done it on here. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. New layer. All right, great. I'm just trying to help AI to understand that this is it's debossed. We probably could have done it closer here, and that would have helped to make it more three-dimensional. But he wouldn't go out.
I tried to go back, and then I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do the grass. I'll go out front. He walked out, he walked right back in. He's like, absolutely not.
Did he still go?
Nope. He was
He's just ringing the bell.
I know.
Oh no. Yeah.
He has to go, but he won't.
All right. Oh. Well, that's the thing. We want, if we did the gradients too, we could kind of say that the light is coming from one angle, and then we wouldn't. That might help. Yeah, it's pretty much just doing the same thing, but that's pretty cool, man. I think this is could be a sweet direction, and I think it does play off of the Veloster in the grill shape. I would say that it's very similar, and then it's also playing with the like the lower bumper scoop when it's debossed, which I mean, I guess your eyes could be playing tricks a little bit. It's definitely thinking it's embossed, but if it went in, that would be kind of cool. Kind of match the car a little bit better. Keep doing weird stuff, this thing, though. Bottom is silver. The blue is debossed. Concave. All right, guys. I think we got an idea where we're going with it, though. This is it reminds, I don't know why it reminds me though of there's like is it the BMW i8 key? Yeah, I'm thinking of the BMW IA key. It's really not that similar, but if you get me, it's kind of like that same like winged look. But that's a smart key anyway. I wouldn't say they're that similar. But with that too, it's also doing like a concave deboss type look. That kind of similar to what I was going for. Interesting. All right, guys. I think this is what we're gonna go with. So I just wanted to first of all thank everybody who did show tonight. There's 3 of us here, but if you do, you guys have any questions? Anything you want to see? Would like me to do with this? I'm still here, so. And I think I'm gonna work on it more, and I think I'm gonna you're gonna be seeing this key iteration of this key fob pretty soon. But I think I like how this would work. One for the ability to make it modular. So essentially, I would make a mold for the entire body. Maybe this is a separate piece or whatever, but the molds would all be there for the body, and then the inner portion would lock into that outer portion, and that way, when it comes to the 3 fob, the 4 fob, or the 5 fob, it's just that inner portion that's changing, and so I'm not making 4 different key fobs. I'm actually just making one that is modular. So that's something that you want to think about from the beginning. So it was a good stream. Thanks, Ty. Thanks, Clarky. What's the current status with your prototypes and releases? I know your site has multiple ideas. So right now, my main focus is actually on the has been on key fobs. So there's the Calibre key fob, which is in pieces right now, unfortunately, because we took it apart during this stream. But that is going to be ready for pre-order May 1st. I'm going to get a production ready prototype by May 15th. So I'll be finally able to actually show a realistic prototype with like the final colors and finishes. Though I haven't seen the final cut. Like I've given them the final color like specs, so I haven't seen that in person. So they're gonna send that to me. I'm gonna match them to the car, make sure that they match the car. And some of those may get remixed, but that should only take a couple weeks for them to remix the paint and then send me the next revision. But yeah, so mid-May we'll be able to see what the final key fob is going to look like. As for the rest of the products, I mean, I have the Circle Delete screen is also in pieces right now, just because I need to like make it finalize the layout for the boards. But I'm really excited to show you guys that. I've been working, if you guys know what this looks like or what this is, I'm working on a couple wings as well, like the like a GT wing for the Elantra, and that is something that Max, he's a student at in New York. He's helping me with just like kind of taking that on. So I'm going to refine his design And yeah, those will definitely be some of the products you're going to see this year. One other one in there is the black armrest. So the Alcantara armrests, have been great, but they're limited. They're only 250 of those, and we're down to like our last 90. And so we're going to be moving on to like a black one that would work in the end line and in the base Elantras as well as the end. Shift performance, you said I have the Alcantara armrest and the cup holder for the pre-facelift, and I'm always looking for OEM plus options. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support. How are you still working on wing extenders? Yes, I am still working on those wing extenders. I bought a wing just so I could take it apart and actually do that correctly. It's one of those things that's really hard to scan. And in order to get the angle of the bracket that comes off of the trunk, I had to just buy the whole wing and like just try to work from there, because that way I can bolt it to the wing and then bolt it onto the car, and I think that's the way to go. So yes, those should be coming this year. Those two wing options. So I'll have a GT wing, and then I'll have the wing risers. Sweet. Any other questions, guys? All right. Thanks for being here for the first live stream of 2.5 hours. Me babbling and sketching, but yeah, I want to do more of these. This is definitely like something that's like outside of my typical comfort zone, and I think that it actually went pretty well for the first time. So awesome. Thanks guys for being a part of it. I will see you. You guys have a good night. Be safe out there with the storms and stuff. Thanks, Ty. Thanks, Shift